Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to this video on predictive intelligence in ServiceNow. You can see I am on instance and this is the complete application of predictive intelligence. Up to now, in this series of AI, we have looked at AI search, Now Assist, which focus on finding information and generating content. You can check out all these videos in the same playlist. Okay. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Before you move forward, I have a good news for you. In my Udemy account, I have added few new courses. You can see we already have Discovery course, which is much more viral. And now I have added a complete CSTM and CMDB course. Okay, this course provides you comprehensive learning of CMDB with PDI, and then based on that, we are discussing CSTM, how to implement CSTM, everything related to it. Okay, so go and check it out. Along with that, the new course is how to import data in ServiceNow. I am sharing n number of ways here, starting from the basics to the web services, to the scripting, to the mid server. All these are targeting to load data in ServiceNow. A complete scenario-based course that will give you immense learning in a story-driven, in a scenario-driven, real-time implementation experience. So check it out, okay? So now let's continue with the session. Talking about predictive intelligence, it is a different AI layer. It uses machine learning to quietly predict things in the background, such as incident category, assignment group, similar records, or hidden patterns in your data. Now let me tell you in detail what predictive intelligence actually is. Ladies and gentlemen, predictive intelligence is a set of tools on the Now platform that let you train machine learning models on your own ServiceNow data. These models are trained on the past records like incidents or cases and then used to predict the values on the new records as they come in. For example, based on thousands of historical incidents, a model can suggest the most likely category and assignment group for the new incident as soon as you type the short description. Unlike Now Assist, that uses large language model for summarization and answers. Predictive intelligence uses traditional ML models focused on structured prediction like label, group, and clusters. Now let us discuss the four important frameworks of ServiceNow predictive intelligence. That is classification, similarity, clustering, and regression. You can see here in this. This is classification, similarity, clustering, and regression. You can think of these four are like four different AI tools, and each one is answering a different type of question. Let us spend few minutes in understanding these four important pillars. The first one is classification, this one. So classification model answers the question like, given this record, which label or category should it have? It is basically deciding which bucket should this record go into. Okay, in ServiceNow, that usually means predicting the fields like category, subcategory, assignment group, or priority on incident and cases. Imagine you have thousands of historical incidents where humans have already filled in category and assignment group. So now predictive intelligence look at those past examples, learn the pattern, and then when a new incident is created, it can suggest this looks like a network issue and it should go to the network support assignment group. So here the input is things like short description, CI, services, okay? And the output is one label. For example, category equal to hardware or assignment group is service text. This is how classification reduce the manual triage and speed up the routing. Okay, got it? Now let's move to the next one, which is similarity, this one. So this similarity model answers the question like, for this record, which previous records are most similar? So here the model is not predicting a category. It is finding other records that look alike based on the text and the other fields. A common example is in the agent workspace. When you open an incident, you automatically see a panel of similar incident or similar cases. Those suggestions come from a similarity solution that has been trained on your historical incident. For example, if you log a new incident saying VPN disconnect in every 30 minutes, the similarity model might pull the 3 older incidents with the almost same symptom and show you how you can resolve it. So that is why this similarity is going to save time, because the agent does not have to search manually. They can reuse the existing fix and get it done in a very, very short span of time. Now let us move to the third framework, that is clustering, this one. So now the clustering models answer a different question. Like, if I give you a large set of records with no labels, how would you naturally group them into themes? Let's go in detail. So unlike classification, here we do not tell the model the categories in advance. We just dump in a big set of incident or cases, and the model discovers clusters. That is the groups of records that are similar to each other. For example, you might give it 3 months of incidents that are all categorized as other or software. Then the clustering model might reveal that one big cluster is actually about VPN issue. Another cluster is about password reset. And another cluster is about a specific HR portal. Okay. So this is very, very useful for problem management and trend analysis. Okay. It helps you see problem areas and recurring patterns that human did not categorize clearly. So now after this, you can say, we are getting hundreds of tickets about this CI or this feature. We should create a problem record, a knowledge article, or maybe fix the underlying service. Okay, I hope you get the basic of it. Now let's move to the last one. Last framework is regression. So here the regression models answer numeric questions like, given these fields, what value should this number have? In ServiceNow examples, that could be time to resolution or time to breach or some effort or cost value. For instance, based on the past incidents with similar category, CI, priority and assignment group, a regression model might estimate incidents like this usually take around 6 hours to resolve. So we can say that this regression model can be used for forecasting and planning. Okay, so this is all about these 4 important framework of predictive intelligence. Now let us discuss the core objects. That is the solution definition, solution and training jobs. You know, to use predictive intelligence, you don't need to build models directly. You work with the 3 main objects, that is solution definition, solution and training jobs. You can see all this in each of the framework, right? Number 1, let us discuss solution definition. Let me open one of it. Under classification. So this is a demo instance, so that's why you do not see much, but yes, we have the solution definition for similarity. Okay. So what is a solution definition? A solution definition is a design of a predictive use case. Okay. It specifies which table to use, what you want to predict, which fields are input, and what data range to train on. So in case of classification model, you can think of it as a blueprint that describes, train a classification model on incident data to predict the assignment group from short description and category. Okay. Then comes solution. So you can say that solution is the actual trained model that comes out of a solution definition after a training job runs. Okay. So here we do not have any solution, but just remember, each solution has a quality metric such as precision, recall, and coverage. Okay, that tells you how good the model is before you deploy it into the production. So once we go into implementation, you will get much more. Okay, so just wait and watch. Then we have the training jobs. So training jobs are the background jobs or background processes that takes the data defined in a solution definition, train the model, and produce a solution. You can schedule or manually trigger these jobs to refresh your model when new data becomes available. Okay, so the flow is as simple as that. Create a solution definition, run the training job, get a solution, and then connect that solution to your form, flows, or workspaces to actually use these prediction in real time. Okay. At the bottom, you see few other things like word corpus and stop words. Okay, what are these? These are also some of the important things. So what is word corpus? Click on one of it, incidents. You can see it is having certain fields here. Okay. So a word corpus is where the platform stores the processed words and phrases it learned from your text fields. And that is going to support the text-based parts of classification and similarity. Let's move to the next one, that is stop words. So what is a stop word? Stop word let you define words to ignore so that the model focus on meaningful part of your text. Do not get involved in the words which are regular there, which you are using on regular basis and you know properly. Okay, so that's what we have here is under stop words. Stop words has a, about, above, after, again. All these are available. You can see all the stop words with various languages. You can create your own stop word list as well. Okay, depends on your work or depends on your data. And then last we have this observability. Click on it. Prediction. This one is prediction error logs. So basically under this, you have the prediction error logs and dashboard that show the model performance in production. Okay, so you can monitor the quality and decide where to retrain the things. So these pieces are mostly advanced tuning and monitoring. Okay, for the first implementation, you usually start with the solution definition, training job, and solutions. All these things come later and gradually when you actually look at the performance, okay, in production after some time, maybe 6 months or 1 year. So now let us discuss one more important thing, that is where predictive intelligence show up in the real workflows. You must understand this thoroughly. Okay, so once a predictive solution is deployed, end user do not see any of these items or menus. They just see smarter form and workspaces. Even they will experience this, and this experience is really making their days, saving their time and giving much more efficiency than before. Okay, so in this example includes like incident form that have auto suggest category and assignment group. Okay, agent workspace show the similar cases and the dashboard that highlights cluster of the related issues. Just think about it. I am talking about the real company which is having thousands of incidents. But all these predictive intelligence framework provide much more relief, much more capability to deal with this, okay, if configured properly. Along with that, you have the option to implement or use these things in UI action flow, decision table, or direct in the form. So you can automate or assist decisions rather than forcing your agents to start from a blank form. Think about it. Okay, so this is it in this video, ladies and gentlemen. In the next video, we will build a very simple classification use case end to end, that is training a model on an incident data to predict a field like assignment group or any other field, and then using that prediction directly on the incident form. Till then, thank you so much.